From the host of Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, a rematch of Super Bowl 54, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the San Francisco. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Chiefs. So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a hostile environment and just silencing the crowd. They just did it.
Couldn't be a better start. There's no way. All week long, they've talked about having this type of a start, but I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Justin Jefferson, 63 yards. And the Niners need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. KC's offense ready to take over. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Niners are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Shoves him aside, and he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Kittle's got his first catch, and it's also a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Chiefs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 7-7, our score after one. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. Here's a 2nd and 5. As they've got it as we resume action. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before it can even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Aaron Donald able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
One of the best in the NFL in no small part because of his running ability. But on that play, didn't match the defense at all. Nice stop for them, a feather in their cap for getting the sack and brought down one of the toughest guys to catch in the NFL.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Connects with Kittle underneath. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. 2nd down and 4. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 35. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
At the 17-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Now Burrow. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
For the field goal, a 41-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Charvarius Ward in on the tackle. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
A good action to this point in the third quarter, just a 3-point game, 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
But that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Burrow's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. On second down, McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. Here we go with McCaffrey. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer third, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
Mahomes now on first down. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
Here's 2nd and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And the question now, can they get closer on 3rd down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. Now Mahomes. And the Niners get there and bring him down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. There, the 49ers getting set to trot out there. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent don't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football. That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. And they go play action now. Burrow. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. McCaffrey running up the middle. And some room to run now. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. This is McCaffrey on the give. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Second and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. And this one is right through. And that will add 3 more to their lead and pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, Those will be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. That one too wide and incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Here comes 2nd down. Mahomes. Incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara. We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And San Francisco gets set to go here.
At their own 18-yard line.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Good coverage there holds them to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now this throw caught left side, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. Able to hit his target, Lamb. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
To C.D. Lamb. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 11-yard line.
Here's Burrow. And it's caught. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Busts through the tackle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Cowboys 7, 49ers nothing.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. As they've got it as we resume action. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Now here's Mahomes. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the 49ers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him, because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Burrow on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. Fielded at about the 28. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
That'll give them 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a second.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Cowboys are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He'll find Lamb, that's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. '49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust.
Down the numbers. There he goes. CeeDee Lamb. 37 yards. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And the Niners ready to go on offense for the final time of this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mahomes going to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. That is caught. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On first down, Mahomes. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 41. Now Burrow on first down. Swinging this out for Pollard. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, They'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. 2nd down, Pollard again. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now they will throw it with Burrow. He finds his man, complete. That's Lamb. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. A big play here for Dallas. And even 40 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
1st down, here's Burrow. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown. Keenan Allen, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Aubrey now for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Dallas offense set for this next drive.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Burrow.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And the Cowboys going to bring on Bryan Anger to punt on 4th down.
Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. Mahomes now on 1st down. And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No.
Mike McCarthy pretty decisive. He brings out that red challenge flag.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 7.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation. But I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you get ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, you better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky. to punt the football. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
2nd and 7.
Burrow looking to pass. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Because you miss those first 2, but get up the 0 for 4 range. That can be a little tricky, but able to settle in, hopefully. And shutting him off in open field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Started the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. He finds his man, Pollard. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. But let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get, and that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Mark Andrews, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On second down, here's Mahomes. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Jefferson has his first catch. He also has a first down.
San Francisco.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. A quick throw there is incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it's going to be second down. The game clock setting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. From midfield, here's Mahomes.
He's got Ayuk once again.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 41-yard line.
Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. Mahomes to throw on second down. And his pass incomplete.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Mahomes to throw once more. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to blow that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on fourth. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down, but they decided to keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, the decision paid off indeed.
Out of bounds at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Two yards to go, second down.
Mahomes going to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 14. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard.
And again, it's Mahomes.
They'll find Ayuk open right side.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
McCaffrey is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he'll just get rid of it.
I'm really liking what I've seen from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good.
So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time, The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
To throw, it's Mahomes. To Jefferson on the slant. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. This one brought in by Jefferson. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the 35, here's second down and 7.
Now it's Mahomes again. And his throw here is incomplete. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 39. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
That's complete out left to Ayuk.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now Mahomes. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit, because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off, because if you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On second down, Burrow. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that will bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On second down, it's Pollard, as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll run again. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Pollard again. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Option play. Here's Pollard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
That is caught. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and that should be that. It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off. And how about this finish? Able to take a knee, run out the clock, and close this game out. by 1 point. You talk about how many coaches we talked to? They all said the same. All I want to do is win by 1 point. That got tested in this one.
Yep, and that cliche rings true. A single penny separates this one.
Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game. But, hey, they got enough points to get the job done. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win. And in this type of a game, to play their defense, that became one of their biggest keys.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.